Welcome to Phoenix Focus, a place where we share IAE exclusive moments here at the IAE. Today we here have Miss Tiffany Mack, a literature teacher here at the IAE. Welcome, Miss Mack.
Thanks for having me, Keelish.
Yeah, of course. So, we have Olympics coming up, or I don't even know. How many Olympics do we have?
Oh, goodness. I mean, this is my 18th year here, so a good many, at least 30 Olympics, I would think.
Wow. Well, let's learn about where Olympics even started from.
Mm-hmm.
So my first question to you is, and our audience, what is Olympics?
So Olympics is a celebration of all the things that our students do well. Some of the things are a little silly, like a karaoke competition. Other things are athletic pursuits, like basketball or volleyball. There's a chance for students to use their intellect with chess or strategy games. So it's still something for everyone to kind of show off their skills and have fun.
Now, why do you think we do it and other high schools don't do it?
Well, one thing that is different about IA compared to other high schools is we don't have sports teams. So we don't have an opportunity to compete in sporting events, which is oftentimes for a lot of high schools like a Troy Athens or a Troy High, a really huge rallying point for students where they can cheer and join together. And we don't have those things. So we wanted to create something that would allow students to have that rallying point where they can all unite and come together and cheer for each other. And that's sort of how Olympics came about.
So just so our audience has a kind of an overview, could you go over the house system real quick?
So a few years ago, we were talking with a lot of students, and one thing that students found is we have a pretty prescribed curriculum. So all of the 9th grade students take classes together, all of the 10th grade students take classes together, and so on, all the way through 12th grade, which works really well for our curriculum. But it doesn't work as well for getting to know and connecting with other students. So a lot of students said, I want to connect with students across other grades. So we created the house system so that in each house, there is a class of 9th graders, 10th graders, 11th graders, and 12th graders. So it can create camaraderie across all the grades as opposed to just your 12th grade classes.
Well, my next question to you is, what came up? I know you just answered how we came up with the names and stuff, but how did we choose those specific names? Like, for example, our house is Curamus, and it's a very uncommon name. How did we come up with that?
So each of the house names comes from a Latin phrase. So Curamus means to care. Miramor, I believe, means we wonder. So we picked a sort of a quality that we wanted to embody in our house. And each of those qualities connects to the learner profile, right? Like that idea of caring, the idea of inquiry, the idea of knowledge being important. So each house can embody those things. And we certainly took some inspiration from Harry Potter, right? Each of the Harry Potter houses represented some kind of quality. And I think that Latin thing, if we're going to be really honest, just makes us sound super smart. So that's kind of cool too.
Oh, I love the house names. If you could be in one of the events here when we have Olympics, which event do you think you could absolutely destroy everyone else in?
I'm really competitive. I think musical chairs, I could be pretty cutthroat in. I think I would love to play musical chairs. Or that scooter race. The scooter race would be really fun. Any kind of competitive thing that really you would see a different side of me than you see in lit class for sure.
I did the scooter race last year.
How'd it go? Moving on.
Yeah, moving on, guys. So, who suggested the idea of Olympics, if you know?
Honestly, I don't know. It was actually started even before I was in the school. So before I was at IA East, I actually was at IA Central. I was a grad there. And Olympics had been going on since then. And I think really it originated similarly to how I talked about that we didn't have sports. So how do we get kids to connect and create that sort of rallying cry?
So personally, you were here for a long time and there were a lot of Olympics.
True.
What year did you have the best Olympics?
The best Olympics was the one that we won last year, Winter Olympics. It was so exciting because many people know this. We were the only house who had not won Olympics. In fact, I think Somnimus had won twice, and we had not won yet, which was really frustrating because we always win Spirit Week. We're winning Spirit Week right now. We're in the lead right now on Thursday, and then all the time we would come in second place. So last year when we won Winter Olympics, it was so exciting. Like, I almost cried, which seems kind of silly, but it was a lot of culmination of a lot of hard work by a lot of people. Two of our senior reps who graduated last year, Raghav and Arshia, really put a ton of effort into that. And then just everybody like getting behind and making it happen. It was just so cool to see everyone so excited and cheering. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, last year I saw our Kiramis house members putting in a lot of work.
Yes.
A few more questions. If you had to choose a different house other than Kiramis, if Kiramis never existed,
Well, don't tell the other Kiramis kids this, but purple is actually my favorite color, so I would probably pick Miramar. Plus, I do like that idea of like dreaming and wonder. I would never leave Kiramis, for the record, but if I had to, Miramar would probably be top of my list.
all right, there you have it, folks.